What's going on, YouTube? It's the Game Zombie here, and today I want to talk about Venom. So, last night was a Hollywood premiere. The embargo has been lifted today, and reviews are slowly trickling in, and they are not good. And that really bums me out, man, because I love Venom just like I'm sure hundreds of thousands of other people do. In my opinion, he's one of the best villains and anti-heroes in the Marvel Universe. And when I heard that they were making a movie about him, I was so excited. And as the trailer started to roll out, I kind of just became more and more optimistic but weary. And the best way I can describe the feeling of watching those trailers is just corny. I don't know if you guys remember the old Spawn movie from like 20 years ago, but that's really what this reminded me of. Even the animation, like the CGI Venom, how he looks kind of like wet, like he's moist all the time. That's what just kind of reminded me of just a really old kind of 90s superhero movie. The dialogue seemed kind of corny. Yeah, man, I just don't know how else to describe it other than kind of dated and corny. But I'm still going to go see it, and I'm still trying to be optimistic, but it's kind of discouraging reading all of these tweets and hearing all of this bad publicity that Venom has got, and it's only been 24 hours. I'm sure that as time goes on, more and more people will have more opinions, but as it sits right now, people are saying that it's a huge flop, that it's terrible, that it's the worst movie of the year, that's the biggest disappointment of the year. Just a lot of negative press right now on Venom. I just don't understand it. With Spider-Man's huge success and Sony and Disney making that arrangement and that agreement that Disney could borrow Spider-Man for the MCU, just all these people that own the rights to comic book characters, just give it to fucking Disney, man. Just let Disney do its thing. You sit back, collect your money, and let people enjoy the characters that they love and grew up with. Stop fucking raping people's childhood, man. Stop fucking up people's childhood. Stop wasting people's fucking money. Stop ruining people's careers. Stop getting people's hopes up. And just give us what the fuck we want, man. I mean, the whole PG-13 thing, too. Like, we already know that a comic book movie can be successful and have a hard R rating. Not only a R rating, but a hard R rating. I mean, look at Deadpool, one of the highest grossing R-rated films in history. I mean, it broke records. So we know that that's possible, but they want to leave it open for a broader audience, and B, I'm sure that they wanted that PG-13 rating so that if by some crazy happenstance they do this merger or this Venom Spider-Man tie-in, that the PG-13 will allow that to transition easier into the MCU. But if you're making a garbage, shitty movie, who cares if it's PG-13, PG, R? Disney's not going to want to pick that up. Disney's not going to want your shit anywhere near the MCU if the movie is terrible and nobody cares or likes the character. So them going with a hard R, getting people really hyped and enjoying Venom, and then, kind of nerfing it and dumbing it down, a little bit later on down the line would have been a way smarter move, in my opinion. But I just want to read some of the tweets that I've been seeing. Even though there seems to be a lot of people that have seen the movie and are saying negative things about it, there is this breaking news story that there's all these bots and people all over are posting pictures of these bots posting the same review saying, I'm the biggest Marvel fan, but I watched Venom and I don't know what to say. Easily worst movie this year. And a lot of people are saying that it has something to do with Lady Gaga's fans because her new movie is dropping this weekend. And they're trying to knock Venom off the top of the list because they know that a lot of people were anticipating it and it's her competitor. And you can see here, there is multiple people posting about these bots. So there are all these bots all over Twitter, all over the internet, not only bashing Venom, saying it's a horrible movie, but all these different profiles have different pictures, but they all have the same comment And even if they don't have the same comment, they're all somehow alluding to they're going to go see A Star is Born. Like, oh, this movie Venom was trash. It's garbage. I'm not going to go see it, but I'm going to go take my family to go see A Star is Born. Or don't bother go seeing Tom Hardy's new movie Venom. It's trash. If you're going to spend the money, go see A Star is Born. And some of these are just ridiculous. These people clearly look like they do not like country music. They're obviously bots. It's just very odd that Lady Gaga, her camp, whoever is setting this up, paid these bots or paid whoever to get these bots to generate these messages. Lady Gaga already has enough money, but basically Lady Gaga and her fans are basically trolling the Venom movie. People that haven't even seen it, people that don't even live in the country are giving it negative reviews. So think for yourself. If you guys were ever interested in seeing the Venom movie, go see it for yourself and form your own opinion. But yeah, let's check out some of these tweets. So Games Radar says, Catwoman level bad. The first reactions to Venom are in, and oof. This guy, Aaron Couch, said, I enjoyed Venom. It reminds me of a 90s Nicolas Cage movie in the sense that it's an Oscar caliber actor going all in on an outlandish premise, and the end result is a highly watchable curiosity. Comic Book Debate says Venom is a wildly uneven film with moments that completely miss and moments that work well. The film is highlighted by its strong action sequences but bogged down by poor editing. Tom Hardy and Riz Ahmed both deliver strong performances in the film. Full review tonight. So, real quick, earlier on this week, Tom Hardy said that about 40 minutes of the movie had been cut. I think it's safe to assume that 40 minutes was probably all the R-rated stuff. So them cutting out a large portion of the film like that can easily lead to something that feels unfinished or choppy or jumps around too much and gives it that poorly edited feel. So once again, should have just gone with the longer movie and a hard R rating. And just kind of echoing what I was just saying, this guy Rain said, so hashtag Venom has one of the lowest budgets for a Marvel related movie in a hot minute. The lead doesn't know the character well and his favorite 40 minutes of the movie were cut. It's going to take a miracle for this to be good. I don't know how true that is that Tom Hardy doesn't really know Venom, but he did say something similar to, the 40 minutes of the movie he really enjoyed were cut. So, of course, he kind of is already playing it safe. If the movie doesn't do well, I think he kind of already anticipated that. And so he was kind of already protecting himself and putting up that shield that, hey, I wanted the other 40 minutes in. It would have been a better movie if I had it my way. Hopefully we'll get a director's cut. This guy, Robin Lundberg, says, you mean to tell me a movie about a Spider-Man villain without Spider-Man and made outside the context of the Marvel Universe simply as a money grab isn't good? Stunning. Hashtag Venom. Perry Nemiroff says, significant chunks of hashtag Venom don't work at all, but there is some serious charm to the Eddie Venom relationship. Not sure I had the intended reaction to some scenes, but fun is fun, even though it's totally ridiculous, right? It's too bad they didn't go for the R rating, though. Once again, should have went for the R rating. I just don't understand it. I really don't understand these movie producers and these execs. I mean, Deadpool. Just look at Deadpool. Beatrice Verhoeven says hashtag Venom wasn't as bad as everyone was saying it was going to be. Tom Hardy is and always will be a great actor, and I laughed a lot, but I'm not sure whether that was intentional or not. Post-credit scene is fire. Daniel R. writes, hashtag Venom is Catwoman level bad, with Tom Hardy's worst performance since this means war. Don't see the movie. Scott Mendelson says Tom Hardy's performance in hashtag Venom is either Johnny Depp in the first Pirates of the Caribbean or Chris Klein in Street Fighter, The Legend of Chun-Li. Either way, it's not boring. Brandon Davis writes, action sequences and Eddie and Venom's odd relationship are the highlights of Venom, but if Sony wants to move forward with the universe, it needs to just keep the few parts that work and scrap the large portion which doesn't. Tom Horgenson says, sorry to say that hashtag Venom is pretty much a complete failure, a total mess that feels 15 years old, ignoring the storytelling strides that the superhero genre has made in recent years. A few fun Venom-centric moments aside, it has nearly nothing to offer. Don't get your hopes up. Scott Mendelson wrote, not sure if Tom Hardy's weirdness sabotaged hashtag Venom or saved it, but it has a self-aware, cartoonish, especially in its later half. It's not good, but it's better than expected. Doesn't feel like an R-rated film. I'm guessing the deleted 40 minutes is just Hardy clowning around. Rob Diedrich writes, had a chance to catch the premiere of my man's new film Venom tonight. It was unbelievable, such a great character dynamic, and Tom Hardy played it so well. The world is going to love this film. Congrats on creating a true blockbuster, Ruben. Now that one's kind of biased, because obviously he knows and has friends that were in the movie and attached to the movie, so he's going to say good things. Brandon Davis writes, Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock and hashtag Venom has some really entertaining moments. A clunky script without nuance bogs the Venom down, preventing it from choosing between being gritty, funny, or something unique. So, with that being said, there are a lot of mixed reviews right now, but a majority of them are negative. It's really hard to tell which ones are real and which ones are fake because there is a clear campaign to sway people, but all in all, there are some reputable bloggers out there and reviewers who have been confirmed to have seen the movie and are still giving it negative reviews. So, like many of you, I am still going to go see the movie and form my own opinion, but I am going to go in there not expecting too much, but all in all, at least the visuals of Venom look better than Spider-Man 3, and that's saying something, right? Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to hit that like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe.